Um, Welcome to my classes called Truck Driving Made Simple. Yeah, welcome. Today I want to talk about this vehicle on how to operate it using the basics. It's an automatic. This is an iveco trakker 440 horsepower. If you have seen the weight on my steering, this is the steering. Yeah, it's an iveco 440 horsepower. These initials stands for, these letters stands for Industrial Vehicle Corporation. It's an Italian truck, a European truck, formerly known as Fiat. Yeah, so I just want to talk about some of the basics on how to operate this vehicle. Just a few minutes, I'll be done on just how to operate it, on how to use some of the components here, which are here. Even I also explain the use of those things on the cluster there. Yeah, so when I switch it on, it is even written in vehicle check in progress. Yeah, so this is an automatic vehicle. If you check down there, we only have two pedals. This is not an ordinary manual. We have an accelerator there. We also have a brake pedal here. On my left foot, there is nothing which is there. So I just want to talk about it, on how to start it. Yes, on how to start it. I'll start with this side. Yeah, if you have seen the iveco, this is a iveco. This is a gear selector there. This is an automatic. So if you see this component here, it's for hazards. Yeah, it's for hazards. If I place this button here like this, you see the hazards here on the dashboard. You see the hazards, and this symbol is the one which is here. Yeah, so I'm going to switch it off. When I place like that, the hazards will stop. And this button there, if you see, there is a lamp behind the cabin. So if you want to switch on the lamp behind this cabin, this truck, you place here, then there is a lamp. In short, there is a light behind. Yeah, that's it. Then this one, this component is used for hooting. Yeah, it's for hooting. This one, that is the component. Yes, and this one, it's for the light inside the cabin. When I place this, then I'm switching off the lights inside my cabin. This is a button which we use to light the inside the cabin. And these other components usually they don't actually work on this truck. They actually don't work, but this one, I'm not even going to talk about them. I just want to talk about the things which actually work on this truck. Maybe if I if I go to another vehicle, then I'll come and explain how this works. Yeah, so here, this is the housing for the gear selector. If you see, this is neutral. This is D, drive. This is reverse. So I'm sure you know how this works on an automatic vehicle. When I press N, that is a neutral. If I'm stopping, if I want to switch off the track, I'll press this button, and on the dashboard there it will change. On this it will change. You see an N there. If I place this button N, it will change. If I want to move forward, I need to place a D, drive. I need to place a D. When I press a D, it will change there. On the display it will change. You see D and you see the gears will start engaging. There will be a gear like it can start in gear 1, it can start in gear 2 or 3, depending on the where the vehicle is stationed. Yeah, if it is at the slope, yeah, so it will just sense. It has got sensors. So once I press a D there, it will engage on its suitable gear, on which on the initial gear it wants to start. That's how it is. If I want to do a reverse, I'll press this button. First I'll go to, if it was in D, I'll go to neutral like this, and then I'll place a reverse. So once you place a reverse, then you start hearing even the sound for a reverse. There is that sound like t, 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 something like that for a reverse. Now let's go on the cluster. This is the speedometer. Yeah, the speedometer, it's just in analog. When you're moving forward, depending on the speed, you see this gauge will be moving, going towards 130. These numbers which seems to be in red, they are measured in miles per hour. Then these which are in white, they are measured in kilometers per hour. So that's how it is. So those in white, it's kilometers per hour. Those in red, which seems to be red, they are measured in miles per hour. Now this triangle here and the warning sign, it's a warning sign. The one it's in yellow. Yeah, so this simply shows there are a bit of it has encountered some faults on this vehicle, but whether if it appears in this color, yeah, it can move. You can only take it serious once this one appears in red. Then you have to do the diagnostics and try to find the major fault, because if you overlook on that one, then you encounter a breakdown as you move along the way, and then you spend the night maybe in the bush or a park or a national park somewhere there if you're doing a trip. So this is a warning sign. It's a warning sign. Yeah. And when you see this P, it means the park brake have been engaged. Yeah, the park brake have been engaged. So this is the park brake. Once I release this park brake, this P will disappear. That's how it is. Then this one, this gauge, as we are seeing, if you see this one, it's a fuel dispenser. It's a symbol of a fuel dispenser which is found at the filling station. So this gauge is for a fuel. It's for fuel. So once you fill up the tank, the main tank, this gauge will move up to full here, which is showing 1. Once the main tank becomes full, that's how it is. So like this one, as you see this gauge, this is the level of fuel which I'm having in the tank. This is the level of fuel which I'm having. Yeah, it is going almost to half a tank. The capacity of this tank is 600 liters. So I was starting the trip from Johannesburg going to Ndola, Zambia. Yeah, so from Johannesburg to Ndola, Zambia. So this is the diesel which I've consumed. So from 0 up to this level, this is the fuel which is remaining. Yeah, up free to reach Ndola, because I'm just remaining about 800 and approximately 860 kilometers somewhere there. Then this gauge you are seeing here, this is a thermometer. This is a thermometer. So this is for temperature. It's a temperature gauge. So it's a temperature gauge. So when you start moving, this gauge will start moving. Yeah. So if the engine becomes hot, you notice this gauge or this component, it will move going to 120 somewhere there. Yeah, it will go to 120. And this gauge which you're seeing here, it's for revolution per minute. It's for lathes. And if you see, when you're engaging the gears, you engage it in this green region. Once this component or this part moves up to 15 here, you have to engage the gear. Or if it is moving in automatic, it will engage on itself. If it is moving in automatic, once it reaches 15, it will engage on itself until all the gears are complete. This is a 12 gear speed. It's a 12 gear speed. Yeah. If you see it's exceeding 15 without engaging the gear, then it will start consuming a lot of diesel. Yeah, it will start consuming a lot of diesels, because it will be doing more like the overlaps here. So once you see it reaches at 15 and it doesn't engage the gear, then you have to assist it to engage the gear. Yes. Now this part here, as you are seeing on the steering, this is the one which you use for indicators. It's on my left side. If I push like this, if I push like this, you see an indicator there. Yeah, if I push it like that, you see an indicator. So if I want to go to the right, I'll push it top like this. If I want to go to the left, I'll push it down like this. So this is how we do the indicators. And this is for the wipers. Once I push it like this, it's for the wipers. It's for the wipers. That's how it is. That one is for the wipers. Yeah, that one is for the wipers. Even if I want to do the full beam, I'll push it down like this. This is for a full beam. Yes. Then we also have this component. This one, we use it for engaging gears. If you're moving it in manual. So when you push it like this on top, you have started engaging the gears. Gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, gear 3, gear 4, up to 12. Then if you want to change down, you push it like down, like this. You push it down. If it was in 12, it will go into 11, then until the lowest gear. Then if you have seen these letters, there are those two letters on top. It is saying CC. CC means cruise control. cruise control. So if you want to move at the same speed, to control the speed, we use this button. You push it down, you place it, then the cruise control will be engaged. So there is off and resume here. So when I push it down, then I'll activate the cruise control. If I place it again, then I've deactivated the cruise control. That's how it is. Then this one is for a deflock. This one is for a deflock. This one is for a deflock. So now let's demonstrate on how to move forward just a bit. Let's demonstrate. I'm going to switch it on like this. So this is, I've switched it on. Then we see how we can move forward and how we can reverse. Yeah, it's a simple track. It's a simple track. It has got also the retarder. If you don't want to use so much brakes, use this retarder. 5 stages retarder, retardation, or exhaust brake. Others they call it exhaust brake. There are other tracks which has got retarder and exhaust brake. So this one, it's an exhaust brake. It's an exhaust brake. This one, so this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. 5 stages exhaust brake. Very interesting in iveco Stralis. Very interesting in iveco Stralis. Very, very interesting. So let me demonstrate a bit on how to use this one, the D, the neutral, and the reverse. So for this one, I'll press a D like this. So once I press a D, there should be a number there. There should be the gear number. Now if it doesn't engage, meaning we have to wait for the pressure of this truck, the tanks, the air pressure. So meaning the air pressure is 0 in this truck, meaning you can't engage in drive mode, automatic. You can't engage in drive mode until the air pressure reaches above 6. You see, once it reaches above 6, I'll be able to engage the D and the drive, the neutral, and the reverse. Once it reaches, or once it goes beyond 6, that's how it is made. So once the air is completely drained out of the truck, you can't engage the D. Yeah, you can't engage the D on this track. So this is the iveco tracker 440 horsepower, and these 2 buttons, there is a positive, there is a negative here. So if you engage the cruise control somewhere there, if you engage that button which is showing CC, and if you want to increase the speed, there is no need to press the accelerator. You just use this button. Once you press a positive sign, it will start engaging the speed. Once you place a negative sign, it will start reducing the speed. That's how it is. So this is an iveco tracker. Have you seen? The neutral has come there. The neutral has come there. So if I press a D like this, I press a D. Have you seen? I've pressed a D and gear 3 has engaged. So I'm going to release the handbrake like this. I'm going to release the handbrake. So it will start moving forward. It will start moving forward. It has started moving forward. It has started moving forward. So I'm moving forward. That is in gear 3. So if I want to do a reverse, I'll press a neutral first. The neutral will come there. Then I'll press a reverse. Yeah, that is a reverse. So it is, I'm pressing the accelerator, then it has started going backward. 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 That's how an iveco is. So it is going backward. It is going backward. Okay, so since I've reversed it, then I'll press neutral, then I'll engage the park brake like this one. Even the park brake will come there. Even the park brake will come there. So if I want to check out the information or the diagnostics of the vehicle, then I'll press this button on the steering. I'll press this button on the steering. I'll press them, and that some of the information will come. That's how it is. Okay, so this is an iveco tracker. I was just trying to explain a bit on how it moves. Yeah, on how it moves. So I've switched it off. So this is an iveco tracker. So iveco, so I'm pressing these buttons, and then you have a settings. Again, I've pressed. Yeah, there is the information which is showing on the display there. The diagnostics. Once you do the diagnostic, it shows even the faults, you find them there. So the lights check, alarm clock, if you want to set the alarm clock. Yeah, the speed, the average speed, the fuel used, fuel economy. Yeah, the trip, the distance which I've covered, it will show once I start a trip, and where I'm going to end the trip, the distance, it will show the average speed, even the fuel which I've used. That's how an iveco tracker is. The engine oil, it will show somewhere there. It will show. It will show. It will show. Very interesting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this video. Catch me on another video on how to move with a Scania, a G460 or P410. So the next video will be on the Scania. Thank you.